Hello, class. My name is Xavier Small, and my topic was about grandchildren being raised by their grandparents. My research questions were, first, can living with grandparents mitigate the effects of being reared without your biological parents? The second question was, how do children being reared by their grandparents compare developmentally with children in other than ideal environments? The literature has some very interesting things to say. Rawls in 2017 said that children are worse when they have to grow up with their grandparents. Pilkauskas and Dunafon in 2016 said kids are at an increase for ADD and ADHD when they are being raised by their parents, that the rate increases by which they can contract one of those mental health issues. Tompkins and Vanderlinden in 2020 said that it can do well for those grandchildren if the grandkids are properly equipped. Chevalier in 2020 said that kids can still function at a high rate. Smith also agreed and said that with the proper training, grandparents can do a great job raising grandchildren and be able to have a healthy environment and healthy repercussions. The researchers' hypothesis was that being raised by grandparents will mitigate the effect of being reared without biological parents. The null hypothesis was that children who are raised by their grandparents will see no change in negative effects of being reared without their biological parents. The design that I chose was a two-group design. The study was about the development of children in two-parent homes in comparison to those who were being reared by their grandparents. The participants would be 200 participants from the 10 out of the 27 districts in Florida. Their ages would be age 6 to 18. Sexes would be both male and female, and they would be selected or by their guidance counselor. And after that, they would be given an informed consent to take home, and then after that, they would get an assent from the participants, and afterwards, the children would be able to be given a $15 gift card for their participation. The instrument that will be used will be the Stanford Binet Intelligence Test, Edition 5. For reliability, the internal consistency reliability was 0.95 to 0.98. The retest reliability was 0.92 to 0.98. The inner score was 0.74 to 0.97. Validity was greater than 0.70 on all subtests. For content validity, it was consulted by experts and supported by experts. The items on the test were 60 items, and it takes approximately 40 minutes to complete. For the statistical analysis, it would be a two-sample t-test. The reason why it would be a two-sample t-test is because there are two different groups who would be partaking in the same test: children raised by their grandparents and children who are raised by their parents. The analysis will be able to evaluate the hypothesis by comparing the data between two groups and determining if there is a difference. There are some spiritual implications. James chapter 1, verse 27 talks about how pure religion before God is this: to take care of the widows in their affliction, the widows and the orphans in their affliction, and to live unspotted from the world. And so this research question falls right in line, I believe, with biblical principles because there is a responsibility to take care of these children. And whenever they're in a position when they are in a less than ideal kind of circumstance, our goal should be for them to get the best kind of care so that they can have the best intelligence, cognitive development that they possibly can. So thank you so much. I hope you all did well in the class and that you have a great last week. Take care.